Now we're about to embark on something that's very exciting in terms of the local theater scene and the music scene. There's a group called Music in the Blood that is here. Actually, a number of them are here. They've been vocalizing, getting ready to start, and they're sort of brought here by Candace Natvig, who is the director of the organization. Welcome to KPFA.
Thank you. Good morning.
This is really fun because you folks do a lot of the music that's generated by the theater activity in the Bay Area, right?
Right. We are doing some pieces from Tokens, from the Sanctified Church by Ellen Sebastian, some Kurt Weill and Bertolt Brecht pieces, somewhat forgotten pieces that we're digging out, a piece from Quilters by Barbara Damacek, and other things by Bay Area and, to a degree, international composers. We have a Ladysmith Black Mambazo song that we do called Paulina.
Mm-hmm. And you are a fairly large group usually. Today there's only about 6 or 7 people.
We brought a small ensemble of 6 people with us. Today we're going to do 2 trios and then one song, a composition of mine called The Innate, which we do with the large ensemble, but we're going to try it out in your little booth here this morning with 6 people from the chorus.
Well, let's hear one and then we'll talk some more.
Okay, The Innate.
Voices, voices, vindicating, oft and undivined in silence. Hear them, hear them. Hear them in you and in others, faiths and true, deep in all life, deep in all life. They know the things true pilgrims stand for. Stand out. Come to, without the things the world brings, come to him. As a child and as a poor man, he had all, he gave all.
And that was The Innate.
The Innate, I'd like to mention that is based on a song by Charles Ives of the same name and uses his text.
Uh-huh. Now, was that composed for a theater piece in the Bay Area?
It was composed for a piece called Malice that was done in 1987 and 88 at the McAteer High School of the Performing Arts in San Francisco. It was directed by Amy Mueller, who's here today and a member of our chorus, and I was the musical director and composer on that, and that's what brought this song out.
Mm-hmm. Now, are the members of Music in the Blood, I've been telling people they're mainly from the theater community, is that true?
It's true. They're mainly actors. There are a couple of directors and writers, a few people with a lot of dance training, one very accomplished choreographer. A few people are my voice students, but in general, they are members of the theater community. Some of them are even in technical theater.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good voices, though.
Pretty good voices, especially for 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Musicians don't like this show because they usually don't have it together this time of day. You guys sound great.
So we are a little bit unconventional as a chorus. We do staging and some choreography while we're singing. We don't take the attitude of a church choir or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I should tell you that our performance is this weekend at Life on the Water Theater, Building B in Fort Mason in San Francisco, Sunday, May 21st at 3 p.m.
And, of course, that's the logical thing to do after the Beta Breakers.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hang around at Fort Mason for a little while and then show up at our concert.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, it sounds like you guys have a lot of fun together, too.
I think we do.
Choruses are like that, usually.
It's a great feeling to get together and sing.
How many people are there in the group?
24 singers, and then we have John English plays trombone and bass and percussion with us, Asa Murray on guitar, and our pianist, Dwight Okamura.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our stuff is a cappella, but we use instruments on maybe 1/4 of the numbers.
And you'll be doing a full concert on Sunday afternoon?
Full concert. Mm-hmm.
Sounds really good. Let's hear another piece.
Okay, we're going to hear a song we affectionately call the Macho Boys song. It's really called the Barbershop Macho Litany. It's written by Rindy Eckert, and the text is by Jess Curtis. This piece was done for a dance theater piece by the San Francisco dance group Contraband, and for their piece Evolve. Here we go.
Enduring pain, we temper the metal of our souls. Ignoring sorrow, we march into battle unblinded by tears. Rejecting fear, we abandon the shelter of women and children. Conquering weakness, we conquer the world. Stacking stone upon stone, we raise up the tombs of our enemies. Forsaking tender joys, we are made strong. We are made strong. Our lust is turned to the blood of our foes.
Music in the Blood.
That was Barney Jones singing the tenor part, and the two lower parts were sung by Ron Kaell and Alan Carter. Barney Jones is a member and founder of the Earwax Sound Team, musical director, sound designer, all over the Bay Area. Ron Kaell is an actor. He's now in the wonderful show Chicken Press by David Barth at the Intersection in San Francisco. It's still running a couple more weeks, Wednesday through Saturday. And Alan Carter is a guy with a fantastic voice, a student of dance and theater arts in San Francisco.
Well, there you are. Quite a group.
Quite a stellar group, indeed.
Yes, and great sound. Do you have one more for us?
We have one more for you, and this is a piece that was written especially for us, which we premiered yesterday here in Berkeley at the UC Art Museum Sculpture Garden. It's called The Mass of the Scattered Almonds by G.P. Scratz, a performance poet who lives here in Berkeley, and the music was written by Bob Davis. G.P. Scratz has been doing these masterful send-ups of liturgical material for most of the 80s. He takes the Latin text and substitutes English words that sound sort of like it, and you come out with, instead of Gloria in excelsis Deo, Cornea in the cell next, Dayglow. So in this piece, it's a big mass. We use the whole chorus. There's a little trio that is part of it, and that's an excerpt that we're going to do for you today. We call it The Cornea. Betsy Russell, Barney Jones, and Karen Hott.
Cornea, you, us, bon, dry, vomit, a kiss. Kiss, kissy, bone dry, vomit, a kiss.
Lady mystery, Benzodrine mystery,
Cabaret mystery, oracle cage mystery,
floppiest adjective tipsy, proper madness, storeroom doom, domino theory, rescue asbestos,
idea splatter and nipple cans,
dynamite, felony, genital, jade, zoo, crystal,
dynamite, felony, genital, domino theory, agony, steel, silly ass pot roast, keto bridge, forgotten Monday, mysterious nostril, keto forgotten Monday, sesame degenerate nostril, key, sadness, attic serum pot roast, mysterious nostril. Desolate,
Sandwich,
desolate, Dominoes. Desolate, fall dizziness, Jesu Crystal, consent to spiral tune, consent to spiral tune.
corny idea, pot roast.
Ha 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 ha, Amand. Dominoes for biscuits, shotgun spider, 2 doors down, Uranus. O Lord, we leech thee, center that will not hold, tower that will not stand, car that will not run. Money talks, nobody walks. Come on down to Furniture City. We leech thee, leech thee, leech thee. Poor boys, poorer than the poor. Altar boy, stoned on lewds. We leech thee now or never laughter. World in a tailspin. Almond. Prerogative, circular, circular room. Aman. Dominoes for biscuits, shotgun spider, 2 doors down. Aman.
Music in the Blood. That was really outstanding. I like that a lot.
That's a great piece.
Yeah.
And come on Sunday, you can hear the whole thing with the full choir singing it.
Sunday meaning at Life
Sunday
on the
at
Water?
Life on the Water, May 21st, 3 p.m. The admission charge is $5. And it'll be a great day. Be there early. I'd like to mention that the other singers who joined us today were Amy Mueller and Gigi Gamble. I think I mentioned the names of all the others.
Well, thank you all for coming. This has been really
It was
wonderful.
our pleasure.
Yeah, and we will hopefully see lots of people out there on Sunday at this concert. Sounds like a great thing to do on a Sunday afternoon.
Thanks very much for having us on.
Thanks for coming, and we'll be back with more Morning Concert after these announcements.